La La Land was one of the most popular and hotly debated movies in 2017. This movie is special for its combination of film, music, and dance. However, some criticize that this movie is unsuccessful, for its pursuit of commercial value exceeds its pursuit of pure jazz and musical elements. These critics, endorsing or not, both suggest that this film's success was attributed by its combination. While these critics neglect the fact that the film succeeded in mixing different types of mediums, I'll introduce the concept of intermediality to examine the cinematic techniques used in this movie and to see how intermediality achieve the perfect integration of film, music, and dance. Some criticized that this movie has some racial issues since the jazz music was invented by blacks, and both protagonists are obviously the white. And only protagonist here that are black is a negative one. Others say that the movie fails to convey the meaning of pure jazz. In order to be welcomed by most population, this movie has incorporated popular music and jazz music. And that's quite different from what movie was trying to pass on to the audiences. So here I borrow the concept of intermediality. Intermediality, according to Arina Orajewski, refers to the crossing of media borders, relations between media and media interactions, interferences, and can be applied to any phenomenon or medium. La La Land mainly demonstrates intermediality from three aspects: film and musical, classic Hollywood dreams, and jazz music. I believe that talking about La La Land, most of you think of the scene in the beginning of the movie. The group dance here includes different dance types. There are hip-hop, breaking, and jazz. You can also see classic American street culture. What I see here is that the director uses a set of fake long camera shots to exhibit the similar effects of musicals. Long camera shot, a single and continuous shot among all of those movie clips, is delicately displayed to imitate the performances in musicals. In the musicals, performers complete their play completely and continuously without a change of a scene in an act. To present the combination and integration of the movie and musical, the director uses the movements of long camera shots, but also limits the camera in a single scene to render live musical effects. When the camera slowly moves to the girl, it focuses on her and is pulled along with her movement. And these scenes create a continuous and forward movements. In the musicals, it is unlikely to switch a scene or angle on stage, neither zoom in a particular character. So actors, they have to complete a play continuously and they have to jump to the center of the stage for attention. Long camera shot enables the movie to imitate the continuity of musicals. Thus, intermediality, which is a multi-medium modality, is considerably performative and creates unique, novel experiences for audiences out of its multiple forms, as Lars Ellerstrom emphasized in his book, Media Borders, Multimodality, and Intermediality in 2010. As a classic Hollywood-themed movie, La La Land intermediates with many old Hollywood movies as media form. To use movie as a reference or to mix both mediums to convey deeper meaning through movie in La La Land, the director does not directly play the clips in La La Land. Instead, he blends those scenes in performances. He borrows several parts from different movies, but each representation has its own distinctive effect. And these directly tell the audiences that La La Land is a Hollywood movie and the background setting of this movie is Hollywood dream. One of the most famous movies that La La Land borrowed from is Singing in the Rain. Before Mia and Seb dance in the parking area, Seb makes a free spin around a lamppost And this famous movement, performed by Gene Kelly and his movie Sing, also has influence on other parts of the movie, like when Mia shows Seb around the movie studios, and also the indoor group dance in the end of the movie. The director learns and adopts many parts from those old musicals and musical forms. And this is why many classic Hollywood movies shed lights in La La Land. And these movie clips further weave a Hollywood dream. If to say La La Land is a musical film, then it's certainly about music, and thereby it's about jazz music. The director Damien Chazelle once said himself in an interview that he always has an intention to make his own jazz-themed movie. From Whiplash to La La Land, his intention has never faded. So he decides the storyline of La La Land should include jazz music and musicals. So Seb, the main protagonist, is said to be a traditional jazz pianist who is always looking for clean and pure jazz. To finally shape his figure, the director carefully chose the site where Seb loves to go, the Lighthouse Cafe, which is famous for its jazz music and has a long history. Despite Seb's straightforward enthusiasm towards the jazz music, the majority of jazz elements in this movie shows in an indirect way. At the beginning of the movie, after Mia accepts Seb's invitation to a movie, she realizes that she is going to have a dinner with a boyfriend. So this becomes a choice in her boyfriend or Seb. While she was having dinner with a boyfriend in a restaurant, the music played by Seb in a Lipton's bar played in the restaurant, and that makes Mia determined to go for Seb and leave her boyfriend. The appearance of this music reminds us that there is something other than friendships generated between Seb and Mia. Damien Chazelle's mix in different types of medium is innovative and unique. However, this is a bold attempt for him to do so. His years of preparation finally rewards him with praises and applause. Film, musical, Hollywood dreams are the perfect topics for the audiences to resonate with. Same as one of the most famous movies, Singing in the Rain. It cleverly combines film, music, and dance to demonstrate love in a different way, converting dialogues to something more artistic and romantic. Bring these elements together, making both of these films much more than simply romantic movies, but something about everyone's life. And love is one of those possibilities.